Hey there, today I'm going to show you how to draw Chibi Boba Fett. So we start with this visor, and it essentially looks like the letter T. So we start with the top by drawing a straight line across, from left to right. Draw a straight line across. From here we're going to take these two ends and just draw two short lines coming down along the sides. Then we're going to come in towards the middle, but we're going to leave a gap in the center. So I'll just leave my finger here. I'm just going to draw a line out towards the right, and then a line coming in from the left. Now from here we're going to take these and bring them straight down to the chin. So from right here, I'm actually just going to close this off just a little bit more on either side. We're going to come down straight on the left and right side. I want to make sure that it's evenly spaced out. We're going to take this bottom and just close it off. Now we can go in and just color in the inside black. Okay, so now that we got the center of the visor, I'm going to trace out the outer sides and the top with the straight line. So on the left here, I'm just going to draw sort of a thick band. We're going to do the same on the right and just kind of try to make sure that we stay consistent in the width in between the line and the visor. Just going to go straight across top. Now from here, I'm going to take these ends and just curve in to the bottoms here. So what I want to do is I want to take these two corners. I'm just going to do a little curve, just a wider curve going out. From this point, I'm going to connect to that side there with a curve. So starting along the bottom, curve up to the top. We'll do the same thing on the left side. So I'm going to take this point and just curve down towards the bottom. From here, let's draw on the sides of the head. So from this point, I'm just going to draw a straight line coming down. And on the right, I'll do the same thing. So just coming down to the same height. From here, we're just going to curve to those points on the bottom of the chin. So taking this point and just pulling a curve in towards the chin on the other side. Now from here, I'm going to just draw the top of the head. So we're going to draw a curve and take it to probably about here. So from this corner, I'm going to curve up, kind of go towards my finger, I'm going to round off the top of the head, and then I'm going to bring this back down to this side here. Just as an even curve, just coming down to the side there. Okay, so from here, let's draw in a little bit of detail. There's two arrows that sort of point outwards in the center of the head here. So what I'm going to do is go to the middle, and on either side, I'm just going to draw two short lines, and then draw a point going to the left, and a point going to the right. And then on this side here, I'm just going to draw two elongated rectangles. So just kind of like stretched out like this, and then one more right beside it here. And let's draw sort of the ear points. So there's a little thing that sticks out on the side here by where the ear would be. So I'm just going to curve, round up the side, and bring this straight down, and then we're just going to draw a straight line across just to close that off. So let's draw the same thing on the right, on the left side here. So I'm just going to curve and round up the side, come down straight, and then just close off the side right here. And then from here, let's draw in the antenna. So there's an antenna that comes up to the top up here. So I'm going to put my finger right here, sort of in line with the top of the head. I'm going to draw two straight lines side by side into the side of that earpiece. Two lines like this. And then we're just going to close off the top with a straight line. From this corner on the left, I'm going to go out in an angle. And then I'm just going to come in with a short line. I'm going to go straight across the top, in towards the center of the head. I'm going to draw a straight line coming down, and connecting this point to that point with a curve. And then under here, I'm just going to draw sort of like the corner of a square. Straight across and straight up. Okay, now that we got that, let's get into the body. So I'm just going to curve out the sides of the hips and the waist. And I'm going to come down to where the waist would be, the hips. So right about here. So I'm going to start on the side of the jaw here, draw a curve down to my finger. On the right side, I'll do the same thing. So curving down towards my finger. Now from here, I'm going to draw in some chest detail. So let's draw that little centerpiece here. So in the middle, I'm going to draw 2 angled lines coming out, coming straight down the middle, and then coming back in to a point at the bottom. From here, let's draw a tiny little rectangle, sort of vertically. From here, we're going to trace around this little shape here. So we're going to start in the middle here, go out, and come down, and we're going to go in. Let's do the same thing on the right side. So out, down, and then in towards the center of the chest. From here, I'm just going to angle outwards towards the sides of the hips, and we're going to come straight down with 2 short lines. From here, I'm going to go out in an angle, this, and then we're going to go straight up on both sides, and then I'm just going to go straight across just to finish it off on the side of the hips. From here, let's go down. Right here, I'm going to draw a little point. I'm going to follow this line out to the side on both sides, going out, and then here I'm going to go straight down, 2 short lines. Now I just kind of want to make some room for the belt, so there's like a bunch of pouches that go across here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a curve going across. So I'm going to start up here, draw a curve that goes across the body like that. From here, let's draw in the 2 big side pouches. So kind of made these long lines a little bit long, but that's okay. I'm going to come in a little bit on the side here and go straight down. From here, I'm going to take this point and draw an angled line coming down and to the left. I'm going to move up here and see where this little line extends out. I'm just going to curve that to touch that line there. We'll take this line angle and draw the same thing up here to that corner. Take these 2 points and connect with a straight line coming down. So we're actually building a little bit of perspective here on this pouch on the side. From this point, I'm going to go outwards like I did with this line here. So we're going to follow that same line and then connecting that point to there with a straight line. Now we can see that we're sort of building a box here. So we're going to come down on the side and then again with an angle coming right in. Okay, so there's a side pouch. We take that exact same thing and draw it on the right side. So let's start inside here with a straight line coming down to the same point, same height that I have there. Let's close this off. Now we're going to take these corners right there and draw 2 angled lines coming down and to the right. We'll connect those 2 points with a straight line vertically. Now we're going to take this corner and go out and upwards, and then we'll come straight down to connect them and just finish off by drawing a line to close that out. Let's draw the pouches in the center here. So I'm just going to draw a line going across from right about here. And across like this. I'm going to split this in the middle. One straight line. I'm going to split this box here right down the middle. And then this box here right down the middle. And then in between, from the corner to corner, I'm just going to draw a curve like this. And we're going to do that for every single square that we have here. So these 4 squares. Okay, so we got that. Let's get into the lower torso. So right about here, I'm going to draw a straight line across. Now we're going to draw the inner parts of the legs first. So starting inside, we're going to do a little overlap. We're going to curve down to the heels on both sides. From here, let's draw on the bottoms of the sole. So for the feet, I'm going to go pretty wide. So I'm going to go big feet. So here on the left side, I'm just going to curve to the front of the toe. We're going to take that and draw the exact same curve on the right side. From here, we're going to come in. So on top of the shoe, come into about there. So we got the toe of the boot. And then from here, I'm going to draw the curve for the cuff of the pants. So from the front, I'm just going to curve to the back. Do the same thing on the right side. Now from these points, I'm just going to pull these with a curve underneath that pouch on the side of his hips. So curving up and in. Let's draw on some knee pads. So in the center of this leg here, I'm going to draw a curve. Kind of goes up like this. Let's draw the same thing on the right side. And then the knee, because the knee's on the left side here, I'm going to start down here Draw a curve that goes up, leaving a little gap here. I'm just going to close that off with like a little strap. Let's draw the same thing but flipped over on the right side. So we'll draw the little strap first, take this point and curve that knee pad. If you want, you can draw a little bit more detail. So he's got a little pocket on this side. So I'm going to go up a little bit, draw a curve, go up towards the center of his body, and then just tuck this right in. Do the same thing on this side. So curving the bottom, going up, and then straight across. Let's add a little bit of detail to the bottom of the shoe. So here I'm just going to draw the sole. So we're just going to trace the bottom of the feet on both sides. Then let's draw the toe cap. So here I'm going to take that curve and replicate it just over here above that sole. So doing a curve like that. And in the back you just draw a straight line. So over on the right side, let's draw that straight line first. And then taking this same curve and drawing that right there. Okay, let's get into the arms. So this arm I'm going to have him holding up his blaster. This arm is going to be drawing straight down. So let's draw the easier arm first. So up here, let's draw this arm coming down to the hand. So the hand will probably come down to about waist height. So up here, I'm going to curve the outside of the arm. And I'm just going to come down here and just draw the inside part of the arm. From here, let's just round out the cuff. From here, let's go up to the shoulder. So up here, I'm just going to draw a curve for the shoulder piece. And we're just going to split this down here for the forearm area. Up here, I'm going to draw the shoulder pad. So I'm just going to come down here a bit, just curve into that point on the side. Over here, let's draw the hand. So I'm going to have it in a fist. So we start by drawing the thumb. So starting from this corner of the forearm, I'm going to curve in like this. From here, I'm going to take this point here and just draw a curve. Let's go back up over this way, doing an overlap, and just rounding out around that little curve there for the first finger. We'll do a series of overlaps, so curving in again, and we'll come down here and just draw the final finger in like so. Okay, so now that I've got that arm, let's get into this one here. So I'm going to put the hand holding the blaster, so I'm going to put the hand right about here. So I'm going to draw the upper part of the arm first. So coming up here, I'm going to draw a curve to the wrist. From here, let's draw that same thick arm underneath here. So we're just going to draw a curve going up this way. And let's just close off the wrist for now. We're going to draw the shoulder pad and arm. So up here, just going to draw a curve like this, taking that point and just rounding out in behind the body. We'll draw in the forearm guard. So up here, we're just going to draw a curve just to separate that. Now we're going to draw in the hand. So we're going to have a series of overlaps going on here. We're going to have the thumb overlapping the gun and overlapping the fingers. So starting at the top here, we're going to draw a curve that swirls around like this for the thumb. From here, I'm just going to come down a little, just draw that curve. This is this part of the hand here. So from here, I'm going to have to draw the trigger finger. So right here, I'm going to draw an oval sort of on the side, just right into that thumb like that. We draw a series of fingers down here. So I'm going to take that same finger and draw another one down here. A little bit of gap, and then we're going to draw an overlap for the third finger. Okay, so from this point, I'm going to draw the handle of the gun. So the handle of the gun is going to come down this way, the gun is going to be pointed this way. So let's draw from this finger, coming down, going across, and just tucking underneath that thumb. Now it's a very simple gun we're drawing here today. So from this point, let's finish off this hand. Let's close it off with a little curve. From this point, let's draw the top section of the gun first. So if the gun is angled this way, we would draw a big rectangle. So just up here, and go across like this, into that thumb, go up on both sides, and then close it off with a straight line. Now here, see this finger here, we're going to draw the little trigger around it. So here, I'm just going to trace around that finger like that. Now from here, let's draw in a smaller square inside right there. I'm going to split this two short little lines like that. We're going to extend the sides a bit, and we're going to go out with two longer lines and close that off. And then on the ends here, we're just going to kind of point these lines in towards each other and then close it off at the front. If you want, you can add a little bit more detail. Let's put a little target aim here going across like that. Do a little box up on top of this piece here. Just finish off by drawing a cape in behind the right side. So up here, this cape will come down right about here, I'm just going to pull this out like this. This we're going to sweep up. So in here, just going to curve behind that leg into that point of the cape. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Chibi Boba Fett. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give us a like and share this with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.